everyone. We're back in my bedroom today to film the latest video, which is a haul video. So I have wrecked my room finding all the things that I have bought in October just to show you today, because personally I love watching haul videos. They're one of my favourites just because you get to see loads of Harry Potter stuff and it's just a lot of fun. So I'm going to go through the items today. It will hopefully give you some really good Christmas ideas to buy for yourself or for your loved ones or for yourself. So let me show you what I've bought. So I'll try and remember like the prices, the shops that it's from. So let me begin with, first of all, these baubles. So I'll try and show you close up. These are £4 in Primark. They're kind of hard to find, that's why my sister ended up getting these ones for me. They do all the houses. So this one here is the Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, Slytherin. With the baubles, they aren't the best quality sadly, kind of you can see the tape and things on them. I'll try and show you a bit closer. So if I'm doing an honest review on them, I'd say they look nice, but they're not amazing quality, but you get what you pay for. They're £4, pound a bauble. The baubles themselves, even though, as I said, they aren't the best quality, they're still a really nice thing to put on the tree, and from afar you won't be able to see if they've got a few like blemishes and things on them. Next up we have this mug. So this was gifted to me. You can buy it in lots of different stores, such as I think Hawkins Bazaar, I don't know off the top of my head actually other shops that stock them, but have a look online. The cost of this, I believe, looking is about $9.99, and the mug is really nice. It's got gold foil design on it. I like the shape of the handle and the shape at the bottom here. It's quite a small mug, so if you like to have large cups of teas, it's probably not amazing for that, but it will look really nice in your collection. I use it a lot to take photos for Instagram. And I got a mug of all sizes now. So I've got a massive cauldron mug, which is a bit too big really, but I bought it in with the intention of like having soup in it sometimes. I've got a Hufflepuff everyday mug, which I've got a cup of tea in over there now. And then this smaller one. Can't put it in the microwave or dishwasher though because of the foil on it. So something really exciting that I'm sat on right now is the Weasley jumper bedding. When I saw this, I just had to have it. When I went to the till, I didn't realise it was £4 more than the normal bedding for a double. So in Primark, usually a bedding setup for a double bed is £20. This one was £24, so I kind of wondered why. But the material is a lot nicer. It's the cosiest material ever. So it's a really good quality. I haven't got any other duvet sets that are as warm and snuggly as this one. So it's perfect with the theme of it being jumpers. It's got little snowflakes, the scar, Harry Potter just written, and then we've got the jumpers. Now it would have been nice if they put an R on that one and a H on that one for Ron and Harry, but they just went with Harry all over, being the star of the show. So it's really nice and definitely well worth the money. They're selling this in stores at the moment, so if you can get your hands on it, I'd really, really highly recommend it. And to go with it, I bought the matching blanket. So the matching blanket is £6. It's so snuggly. I mean, all of these blankets that they do, Disney, Harry Potter, all of them, they're really, really soft. So I've got a Hufflepuff one, which they released earlier in the year. And now this Weasley jumper one for my Christmas blanket. I'm trying to fold it up here, it's not going very well. So yeah, this is a really nice thing to put on the end of my bed. I often just fold it up along the bottom or use it when I'm watching movies. It's got the same design as the bedding, but extra soft. £6 is an absolute bargain for this, so well worth your money for that one. You obviously have to be a bit choosy. Some items are better than others, as we know from like the baubles and things, but the Harry Potter range in general, I've got quite a bit of it, and yeah, it is really good. Even the t-shirts and pyjamas and things, they all wash well. This is another thing that I actually bought last month in Primark. It was £6 again, I think. I just love the design of the Hogwarts castle. It goes really nice with black jeans, and it's well, I don't know, I was going to say it's subtle. It's not really subtle, but the design is if you were just looking at it, it doesn't really look particularly Harry Potterish, which is kind of cool. I prefer that than like a massive picture of Harry's face on my t-shirt. Okay, so the next thing I want to show you is another Primark item of this Hogwarts crest light. £6. They seem to be having a theme here of £6, but that's fine by me because it's cheap. And it's a really nice light. I put it up next to my bed. It's very bright and it's just made of plastic, so this just kind of slots out. But it's just so nice. The design is lovely with the Hogwarts crest. And it's not something you see that much. I know that if you can't get the Primark one, that you can get other versions of this on different sites. So have a look around on the internet. It's something that would really stand out in your room and give it that nice Potter feel. Now this book, as we know, the exhibition came out in the last month. So I think it was like mid-October, something like that. We started doing the History of Magic exhibition in London. 2 companion books came out with that. This is one of them. So I opted for the cheaper one, which is £13, but I know on Amazon you can get this book for just £7. So a really good price. You get a lot in there. There's a lot of information. A lot of people on Instagram ask me what are the differences between the 2 companion books. So I haven't got the other ones, it's hard for me to really say. Let me show you a bit closer. But I do know that this one has got more activities in it, so it's a bit more child friendly. It's got things to do at home. It's got all of the different lessons in it, and then a lot of drawings by JK, and also extracts from when she was writing the book and drafts, which is really, really nice. So that's the main reason when I'm flicking through it, I bought it. I don't like too much history and too much in-depth background knowledge about things. So if you want the real deep history side of it and more pictures of the actual exhibition itself and the items in it, I would go for the hardback version with the phoenix on the front. But if you want more of an overview and more of the pictures drawn by JK herself, I'd say go for this one. I like the little activities and things as well. There's one to make like a ghost in a bottle and things like that. I'll show you a couple of pages. Don't want to ruin it, but let me just find a few things to show you. There's also a lot of drawings by Jim Kay, illustrations from the illustrated versions of the books, which is really, really nice. And I'm very excited because next week on Tuesday, Fantastic Beasts Illustrated Edition is coming out, and that's something I'm getting my hands on straight away. So I will be putting that on my Instagram early in the week, and I'm sure I'll feature it in next month's haul video. Right, so let me just find something to show you. It's very hard because there's so many nice things. So this is how she drew the opening of Diagon Alley. Look how amazing that is, how she's drawn it out way before the movies were ever made, but she knew exactly in her head how things were going to be and how the opening would appear for Diagon Alley. It's got about all the different subjects. It's got astronomy, charms, herbology, transfiguration. There's a draft from when she was writing a troll scene. So a great book, highly recommend this one. A lot of people I think have opted for the blue one, as I like to call it, and it's called A Journey Through a History of Magic. I'd love to go to the exhibition. It's open until February, so I may go. I'll just have to see if I can. So, next item. I've got a few handmade things to show you next. So first of all, oh, stuck under my pillow. I have this dream catcher made by the Hollycraft. Now she has an Etsy shop and an Instagram page. These are sold for $27.99, all handmade. She can use the colours of your house on them. So she's done me beads for Hufflepuff. It's got a golden snitch in the middle, and it's got the Hufflepuff beads lower down as well. This is not something you could buy. It's not an off-the-shelf item. So it would be a really unique Christmas present for someone that they could hang up in their room. And it's another subtle Potter item, which is nice. It's absolutely beautiful. I've no idea how she managed to make the web of the dream catcher. And I love buying handmade things because I'm a crafter myself. I know how difficult it is to be able to get things sold and bought. Obviously the time they take to make, it's very difficult to charge for that time, so it can be quite a hard, I'm going to say industry, to break into craft industry, because of the fact that you can't mass produce things as quickly. So I'm always happy to pay that little bit more for unique items that are handmade. I myself, I haven't done for a while because this has taken a lot of my time, but I do quite a bit of crochet, so I can make little toys, and I've been making a blanket, things like that. So I love to make things and draw things. Next handmade item. So this is by a company called Witch Wand. So they make unique wands. They're really beautifully packaged. So this came with the length of my wand on it, 12¼ inches. It's got the Witch Wand stamps on it, wax seals. It's, yeah, absolutely 11 out of 10 for design for this packaging, because it is absolutely stunning. This is the wand itself. Now I drew up a design and it kind of got made for me with a few little adaptations. It's the length of what my Pottermore wand would be. It's the same type of wood as well used. It's got some yellow cording for Hufflepuff, a H at the end for Hufflepuff Queen, and then it's got a shell similar to Queenie's, which I asked for as well because that's one of my favourite real wands. It's nice and light, so it'd be nice to take out and about if you were going to the studios and things like that. And I love the way it's designed. There's a lot of wand makers out there now making them and selling them on places like Etsy, but this is definitely one of the best I've seen. And it's Witch Wands is the company, so they've got an Etsy shop and also an Instagram page, so go and check them out. I did a post about this the other day. So it came packaged with all of this as well, like tissue paper and things. This unique wand has chosen you, which is nice. And she even included my design on like tracing paper. So it shows exactly how I asked it to be made. She drew up a design from that. It's even got my wood, so hornbeam with a unicorn hair core, and it's surprisingly swishy. So that's the wand. My last handmade item, so to speak, is this jumper. Now Nifflers and Nagel, she has a YouTube and an Instagram. She runs a business where she can make jumpers, mugs, anything really printed. We designed this logo together and she did the final design for it. It's got a crown, so it's a badger, Hufflepuff badger with a crown for the Hufflepuff Queen. I love it. It's another kind of subtle Harry Potter item, so I wear it out quite a bit. Not so subtle on the back. It's got the Hufflepuff Queen one and my Instagram and YouTube logos. And she makes all kinds of jumpers. So there's a lot of different Potter jumpers she could make for you. If you go and check it out, it'd be really nice to have like a personalised one. And for people who can't as easily get the clothes from Primark, then that's a really good option to get something made up, because she can make the designs whatever you want really. So yeah, go and check her out online. We also have a mystery mini. So mystery minis and Funkos in general, they're very popular with everyone. These are £8 retail price, but you can get them for £5 in places like Tesco, but they do sell out very quickly. So I bought this one from HMV. I also bought one for a giveaway I'm doing, and I got Nagini. When I first saw it, I was like, oh, Nagini, it's not really the one I would have chosen. I kind of wanted one of the main characters, but I was actually very happy because it goes with my plush Voldemort. So now we've got Nagini and Voldemort together. It's got nice detail on it and a perfect size for each other. So I'm actually really happy about this one. So that's the one I got. They tell you how rare they are. So Nagini is 1 in 24. The ones you're most likely to get are Crookshanks, Scabbers, Ron, Harry, Hedwig, and Hermione. That's what you'd expect really. The rarest is McGonagall and her cat. I never know with like Funkos how many I'm going to collect because they take up a lot of room. I know everyone keeps the boxes, so I feel I have two just in case, you know, they're worth a lot of money one day, just like Beanie Babies were supposedly meant to. I've got a couple, but I would like to collect some more. It's just a room issue really. So if you're looking for an alternative, these are good because they are so small and you don't really keep boxes for these, so it's a win-win. I've got a few items left. So these gift bags were £1 in Primark. I got one for me just to keep because I'm like that, and one to use for a Christmas present as well. So these were £1. They got the Hogwarts crest and saying my letter is in the post. They do the wrapping paper as well at the moment, but I think again that does sell out quite quickly. A lot of people aren't just using it for wrapping, like making things, just like in my bunting video really. This is one of my favourite items I bought. It's a Marauders map magnetic board. Anything with the Marauders map I absolutely love. The best thing about it is the fact he's got these footprints. So you can stick things to the board with the footprint magnets. I kind of don't want to cover up the design because I love it. And then you can hang it up at the top. Another £6 Primark item. It's made of metal, nice quality, and I definitely would love to hang it up if I did have the wall space. For now it's just being used as a prop in photos and things. I'm really happy I bought that, and that would make a great Christmas present as well. And if you bought that at the studio tour, I'm sure that would be at least £15. And I would have paid that. These little potion bowls, not Harry Potter, but I'm going to use these on my Harry Potter shelf, and it's always nice when you find things like this to make your shelves look more unique. So that's why I have bought these. It came with it came with 8, and they were £1 in Tiger, which is a little craft shop. Sold a lot of cool little things actually. So I thought I'd include them in the haul because they're going to be used for a Harry Potter purpose. So I have the potion lights, which I'm going to show you separately in a minute due to the fact they're over on my dressing table set up, and they're quite heavy. So I'm going to leave them where they are and show you in a minute. My last item before that though is my McGonagall costume. So if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see that I was featured on BuzzFeed this week in my McGonagall costume, which I wore for Halloween. So this is the hat. So this whole costume, sorry I forgot to mention, is £22 in Asda. They still sell it online. It's better to buy online, that's where I bought it. And it's an official one. So it's got the Hogwarts crest, her feathers. It's best to stuff the hat because it's very floppy, as you can see. So I put some stuffing in it just so it stayed up. I don't know why they haven't really stuffed it, but that's the easy way around it. So that's the hat. And then you've got the full official robes as well. Now in the studio tour, they obviously sell robes for about £75. So this is a much cheaper item with still a full Harry Potter costume if you're going to do any cosplays or anything like that. It's got the cat brooch and then the design she'd have down the front as well. It's really big, it's like a bed sheet, but unlike a lot of Halloween costumes, it's very soft and nice to wear. It doesn't feel like all like lycra-y and things like that. So I definitely highly recommend that as a costume before they stop selling it. Let me show you the potion lights. So here are the potion lights. I left them set up because they are quite heavy, and that's one of the things people have said about them, is they're not great to like hang up around a picture frame or anything like that, but they are really pretty if you put them on a dressing table or stand them up on a shelf. These are £8. They've got the labels on them just like potion bottles and Hogwarts would have. And they've got like little sequins inside of them. These are quite hard to get. I was very lucky to get them really. If you see them, snap them up. They often have a limit of 2 per person just because they're so popular. But they look really, really nice. And really glittery. I like glitter a lot. The only complaint people have had with them is the heaviness and also the fact the labels kind of come off a little bit on them. I'd still highly recommend these. that's the end of today's video. Thanks so much for watching. I'm now on Facebook as well, so look for the Hufflepuff Queen 1. My Instagram page has got a new update every single day, and next video will be on Sunday. Thanks again for all the new subscribers this week, and I'll see you again soon.